Hi folks, and welcome back. Episode 4 of my playthrough of China. And let's see, we've had a few thoughts of this. I'm back from holiday now, obviously, and we're going to get back into this and hopefully get you daily episodes of this playthrough out. Now, I've had a few thoughts whilst I'm away on some of the struggles that China face. As you know, we've got a terrible economy, we've got an out-of-date army, we've got no navy and no air force to speak of, and we are facing the might of Imperial Japan. However, against all the odds, we have held the front line for now. For how long, we don't know. But that's a good thing. Anyway, thinking about the focus tree a little bit. We've been desperately trying to grab anything in here that will improve our situation immediately. But we need to look to the long term in this. We're going to have to manage inflation with China at some point, but we'll worry about that as it goes. There's a few things in here I want to look at. Like subjugating the warlords. This is going to give us the chance to, I think, unify China under my banner. Which, as we're part of the faction, I don't know how that's going to play out. But there are some other nations in this group that have some fantastic resources that we don't. We don't have any resources to speak of. So that's going to be something that we should look at pretty quickly, I think. Also, down the other side, something I've not really looked at an awful lot. Now, we're working towards this, well, we will be after the next focus, but I need to keep France and Britain happy, just because that is, what is construction battalions from France. Basically, they're going to teach our guys how to dig deeper trenches, but I need to keep France and Britain happy, and France needs to be, I expect France needs to be still in the game, so we might need to be pretty quick with that, to get that, that's going to help us on the front line. Further down, I've never really looked this far down in the Chinese tree. But there's this down here, renegotiate the unequal treaties. We've got to get rid of that because at the moment we can't change our economy and we have a lot of limited or very limited actions we can do with it because the imperial powers control it. So we need to get rid of that. So that's going to be good. And we're going to look into some of this other things and get some help from the US. But I want to focus that first and see how far we can go down here with these and extra off-map well, not artillery factories. They'll be used to make artillery. Off-map military factories. Yes, artillery is something we need to get going with, I guess. So, at the moment, the plan is to try and hold the line, upgrade some troops. Oh, speaking of upgrading troops, this isn't exactly an upgrade, but it is. I'm going to change the template. So, if we edit this, now this is our infantry defense template. This is it. So, it's standard 20 width. I know. With the mechanics of the big update that came, I think, a year ago, that the 20 width and 40 width aren't critical numbers anymore, but it's a nice, convenient number to roll with. But I'm going to make this elite, and the only difference this makes is that they get priority over replacements. Now, we don't have a lot of these guys at the moment, and I need these at full fighting strength. And once they get to full fighting strength, they should be able to hold the line really well. And then we're also going to upgrade the guys in the ports to that template too, because the only other front line we've got is up here, and this is surprisingly holding, or at least holding in any way that kind of matters, whilst we get the situation with the supplies built. It's a long way off finishing that supply depot. I need more factories. I so urgently need more factories. But I also kind of feel like this needs to be done. I'm going to push this up first. Let's push that up first. We get 3 civilian factories, which should speed that up and allow us some secondary production and some trading, because we're going to need to trade for resources. So, we've got a few things in mind. Let's get the game ticking over and hope it doesn't crumble. Zaibei Sanma seeks to join the Chinese United... Who the hell is this? As the current upheavals in international politics continue to reverberate throughout the world, the Ma have deemed us to be the greatest chance of surviving these tumultuous times. Where is this place? I have never heard of this. I'm looking. What is this it? Oh, this is it. Okay. If we're better off without them. No, bring them in. Bring them in. Okay, I thought they were already in. I've never really looked at these. Bring them in, and also call them to war. We may as well, because call them to arms into this. So they just want to come and join the war. We may as well call them into that, because Japan can't attack them. I suddenly had a thought. that calling all allies to war isn't necessarily great. We've already called these guys to war. But it gives Japan another way in. And we're not protecting anything down there. So we might want to be aware of that. But anyway, these should be safe to come in. How this is going to play with the subjugate the warlords events and decisions, I don't know. But we will figure that out. So I've got 2 reserve divisions. I think they're to go into this army here. Yes. Yep, they are. So pop them in there. And this guy's going to train. I've got to save the command points, so I can't boost those up. I'm saving them for something. Some decisions, maybe? We are trying to... Oh, we can expand the Burma Road. So what happens when I do this? This is... It costs 25 points. For 60 days, it's going to use 2 civilian factories. But at the end of it... Oh, other places get infrastructure? Yeah, okay. Other places not in China get infrastructure. I don't think we need to prioritise that just yet. So that will hopefully hold. The air power over here is obviously not good. And the early war fighters, we don't even have enough of them to really put up a full wing. So I'm reluctant to use them until we can put them up there. Expeditionary force. We'll have 1 division. I don't mind having 1 division. It's a cavalry division. It's not going in that. It's going in the mismatch here. You know, these guys, I should probably put a field... These guys are fighting. I'm going to put a field marshal in. And I'm going to put Field Marshal Wang. Sorry, my childish brain just instantly laughs at such things. Right. I've got to remember, though, I've got field marshals in these things, because later on I will probably want field marshals for something else. But they can go and get some experience, and it will be a nice little bonus. So we've got more of these. Yeah, the divisions are growing. This was generally just going to be a reserve army, wasn't it? We just train them up. That's fine. We just train them up for something they might be needed for later. I'm surprised the Japanese haven't tried any more naval invasions. I'm also worried... I mean, the Japanese will eventually try to crack our encryption and codes again. And at that point, this might fall. And that will be a major concern. Hang on, I'm going to put 8 divisions into there because this suddenly looks a bit shaky. Yeah, I think they arrived probably in the nick of time. We've also got tanks coming in. So what I really want to do... See what this is. Expeditionary force from Xinjiang. Yeah, bring them in. Bring them in. Put them straight into the front line. Actually, in fact, that mismatched division, that's got... That is the one with all sorts... Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's fine. It is the one with all sorts in. It's supposed to be by aggressive counter-attacking army under this dude. But they haven't had to do much of that yet. They've just been shoring up the line. But that's enough for now. So, yeah, research. What's the research situation now? Nice. We are going to need to put trucks straight into production, even though we have no rubber. That's going to be painfully slow, but also very important. Trains. We're out of trains. I wonder if I can... Do you know what? I'm not doing anything with the Air Force. If we lose them, we lose them. I'm going to try and put... one military factory into producing aircraft, which will be hilarious. Let's put these guys at the front. Don't have a lot of range. I mean, I could really put them at the front. Go on, I'm going to really put them at the front. And they're going to go on to air superiority and interception. I'm going to do one or the other now, can they? Or should I put them out then? Secondarily, enemy bombers. No, put them on interception. Over there. Don't think they're going to live very long. So what we could do... No. See, I want that to build up. Because I do want to... I want to build the artillery and the cavalry divisions to boost those. It's nice that these guys have got some reserve artillery built up. That's excellent. We're going to take that away to do the trucks, though, aren't we? Yes, we are. Can I take one factory away for planes, do you think? I mean, this looks kind of important, so no, I don't think so. The trains are important too. Everything's important. We can't spare anything yet. We will do. We will. We're going to get some off-map military factories, I think, from our focuses. So we will. Poor Chinese Air Force. I don't think it's going to last very long at all. But we just have to get the lines held. What's my... See, that's going up slow. That's now 20. There was a job we wanted to do with that, wasn't there? Nice. We've got the truck. We're going to have to assign something to build that. What are we in? We're in 37. I could go instantly for the better infantry equipment. Is there anything in this? You see, I need to do this as well because we are short on resources. It's kind of hard playing as China. Everything urgently needs improvement. Good God. Actually, we can't build aircraft. We don't even have the interwar small airframes and stuff. We must have just got those fighters from our allies or bought them. Yeah, okay. Not good. We're going to get a bonus for that, so I'm not going to research anything in there just yet. So I think our best move is going to be the infantry equipment. So we get extra soft attack. It's not a huge amount, but it's also not a huge investment either of time, so that's okay. Oh, we do need to... Missing equipment production. What's missing? Fighters. I don't think we can actually even build them, can we? We can do transport planes. So we need, actually, we need trucks. Good old basic trucks. And we're going to take one off the artillery for this for now. Now, that's... Yeah, I don't know whether that's a great move. But it's what we're doing. So, away we go. So I think those 9 divisions arrived in time to really shore that up. Which is my main defensive arm. It's the purple ones. Okay. Good. They're recovering. They're holding the line. This force over here. Well, they've got experience, but they're having some real tough fights. They just need to hold long enough for this to be produced, which is behind the river. They should be able to hold behind the river, even if these provinces go. Indian National Congress. Good for them. Good for them. It's nothing to do with us. You join that force and get fighting. So there's nothing coming in via the sea, which is good for now. We've been a bit lucky with that. Japan tried one naval invasion, and luckily it didn't work. And I think it was thanks to me having 4 divisions. I mean, there's only just weak second-line divisions, but they are full 4 divisions. The Japanese just weren't able to get in. We've found some communists. We know that communist infiltrators are still active in our country, and it appears there are no cells operating. All right, okay, let us eradicate them. Just an idea, actually. Is there anything... We've only got this dude here. So, is there anything we could do... I don't suppose you... No, you can't do it on yourself. I'm just wondering if there's any missions he could do. Rooting out resistance? I don't think that applies. I'm trying to think of something that they could do to get the communists out. Diplomatic pressure. Daily diplomatic pressure. Daily world tension requirements. Influence an AI control nation to prefer your faction and non-aggression pacts. Now, that was something someone mentioned on the YouTube comments. That was an interesting idea I'd not thought of. If you'd gone for this early, you could have maybe tried to get Japan to go for through the diplomatic pressure mission, to go for a non-aggression pact, and you get an extra year out of it before they attacked. That would be a good move. That would be a really good move. I wish I'd thought of that. But anyway, we'll know for next time. Still, we're doing okay as we come to December 37. The war has gone in our favour so far. We lost 82,000 to the Japanese 133,000, so that's good. And 24 men from Manchukuo. That kind of looks like an uneven contribution to the fight, doesn't it? But manpower is not our problem at the moment. For all we can't do much to improve it, at the moment we can hold with what we've got, and it gives us a chance to work on all the other stuff. So, game, roll on. Rural reconstruction movement. Now, this was something useful, wasn't it? We get infrastructure, which is always useful, means we can build more factories, and if there was any steel and stuff producing those, they might produce some more. However, this time, we're going over to construction battalions. So, the United Kingdom must have opinion of at least 75, and it says France. It only says at least one of these two must be true, but something broke that before. So, we're doing that for the extra entrenchment, and I can afford the political points. So, I could use my spy for this. What's the situation there? When we're at, they think of us as plus 100. That should be fine. Can we do the improve relations? I'm going to go for this because I'm going to make sure this stays, because what we tried to do before, it cancelled halfway through researching the thing. I do not want this to happen again, because it looks like, yeah, it goes back to 0. So we don't want to lose all that progress. So I'm going to sacrifice some political power to make sure that we get that. War is going fine up here. Well, as fine as it can be from our point of view, I think. Let's have a look at our reserves that we're building up. We have... So the truck situation we knew was always going to be bad. That's okay. Not much we can do about that. The train situation is about keeping level. When we can get the war austerity trains, that will be better. We have tactical bombers. They're absolutely no use to us at the moment. The infantry equipment is not improving fast enough, but the artillery is. So, as we're approaching 100 experience, we were trying to... Yeah, army reform. It's got 38 days. And then we get rid of some more debuffs. Do I need to hold on to that? I think the army experience is ticking up fast enough that I can then afford to spend a little bit of it in our cavalry divisions. So I want these to go up to combat width of 20 by putting it... Oh, wait. Yeah, we can do this now because we have trucks. So we can do this now. It's only going to cost us 10 XP. That's fine. The downside is that we're going to be in a huge shortage of trucks. And artillery. But the artillery one's okay because they are building that up and it's going to hopefully come back. So the cavalry is basically our counter-attack mechanism. Wow. Something... They really needed a lot more equipment than I've just assigned there. Okay. Fine. The communists. We can hunt down communists and we will have to. But I need political power. I'm pretty sure I need to maintain this for some decisions I had. Commandeer civilian... I'm not losing stability for that. We can't do those yet because we need more factories, is it? Excavation 3 is what we need. That requires experience. Counter-infiltration sweep. These are things we're going to have to do. We need to keep on top of the communists, so I might blow that as soon as we get up there. I also need some advisors because we're currently rather empty of them. So I've got the military ones in place, which we really did need. Can't do those. Could we do... No, the Chief of Navies. That's all we've got. So the army logistics... Okay. And recovery rate. See, both of these would be excellent. I think this is what we're saving the 20 points for. And attrition. I mean, supplies, as you know, are bad round here. Okay, we've got options there. Too many things to focus on. That's what the problem is with China. Not enough resources and too many things to always focus on. So I've got no warnings of invasions coming in, so that's fine. We have a new force here. What is in production? Just some of these. That's okay. I mean, these are reserve units. They're getting the older equipment. And the newer stuff should be getting the... the elite stuff should be getting the new equipment. And the Most important upgrades. See, this is looking a little bit ropey up here again. Well, let's send in 6 divisions, because that looks like it's about to bail out of there. Improved machine tools. Nice. We're in 38. There's nothing... Well, I mean, there is stuff we can do. Oil is going to be a thing, isn't it? It says we're doing okay. Where are we getting it from? We've got Lloyd stores. I don't know where we're getting it from. I guess we're not. We don't have it in store. We're not producing any, and it's just going down. We just managed to stock up a good few years' worth. We were on to research. Let's have a think. What do we actually need to research? 38. Is artillery on 38? We can go a year early. We do need bigger and better guns. I just want to put everything into industry to try and get that up. That is my instinct here. No point trying to worry about the armour at the moment. The aircraft, we can't really build anything with the aircraft. We don't have the resources for it. Don't need to worry about those until we get to that one, and that would be a good one to get. I guess I could go engineers, but we hardly have the resources to build. We just don't. We just don't. Right, so that for the research bonus. Or we take an early one of these, and it is going to be a big penalty. Or we go for this. Fuel storage. Yeah, these things are going to be hard. But we should maybe get at least one synthetic refinery on. Let's go for excavation. We need something to help get our resources up. Or to give us something to trade away for more factories. Yeah, I don't like this up here. This is looking really rough. That's the army that's fighting, isn't it? It's in a bad state. These guys... Oh, these guys are fine, because this is the coastal army. Let me change the colour of that. Let's put that into a nice light blue. So I know exactly where those are. What's this? Doctrines available. Ooh, we have points. Ah, we have points? Then what is the decision status on this? The army reform. 8 days. I could spend 14 points. Can I, though? Can I actually spend 14 points on this? Spirit of the Academy. I could afford 20. I could. Alright, so let's see. Officers. We're going to get some new officers soon. This just costs experience, doesn't it? That's fine. 50% chance of +1 attack on level up. Planning and... logistics. Logistics is good. Commando, naval... I don't think we need any of those. The Queen of Battle. New officers gain a chance to begin with infantry officer trait. That might be good considering our situation. Party popularity stability modifier. Hell? Party popularity stability modifier. They're all quite good. Infantry officer would be quite a good one. They're all going to be infantry that we produce, aren't we? Aren't they? They are. They are. Go on, I'm going to put it into that. And then I had another plan, another cunning plan. What was it? Oh, that was it. That was indeed it. So, can we... Captain of Industry, civilian factories, infrastructure, railways. If I save up the more points, I can get that. Or I can go straight for the one that gives us the... Sorry, not him. The regrouping expert. I don't think I can afford... I don't think I can risk holding off. I'm going to go for that. It's only a small bonus. I'm going to regret that because I'm desperately trying to get things built here. Desperately trying to get things built here. Right, so what happened to the Air Force then? It's getting absolutely hammered. We're not getting through to those bombers, are we? We are disrupting some, though. Yeah, we're just hugely outnumbered there. Which is historically very accurate. China's air force was outnumbered and way outclassed by better Japanese planes. But yet they still had an air force. I think they tried to preserve it as much as they possibly could. What we do need to put in the division, we need to get some AA made. Now that will help the ground troops, but also it will give them some basic anti-armor ability as well. See, we just need so much more of this. I could cut off the support equipment for the time being. It's going to be a long time making trucks to catch up with what we need, isn't it? Need military factories so badly. Trying to think what terrible compromise we can make here. Okay, Spain is gone. Oh, no, not all of Spain. It's just the Regional Defence Council of Aragon. That's the separatist lot. Okay. Do I want to go for... Yeah, screw it. I'm going to do it. Who needs supplies? We need anti-air. And we need it more than we need trains. And we need steel. Okay, the steel situation is not terrible. Okay, so it's reduced speed construction for everything, but it's not awful. I'm going to have to go after the communists soon as well. See, they have a great big supply of troops up there, but not doing anything with it. Which means they're planning something sneaky. Anschluss of Austria. Okay. Okay, so Germany's on the move. We've nearly got this. I guess what we have to check is that... That looks good. That looks good. And are our friends across the other side of the world still our friends? 177. So this has gone down. But that's okay. They have claimed our territory in different ideologies. So there's penalties for that. That's fine. I just need it to be there long enough. And I think it was maybe only the UK one I needed to be up there. But anyway, we're not taking chances. Oh, hang on. Yep, I heard that. Dangerous naval invasion. That klaxon sound. Okay, so we need everything in here right now. And hang on, where's the rest of these guys? Turn that off. You're about to get a lesson in combat, my friends. And where's the cavalry division? Because you guys really are about to go in. Train it up to here as well. Okay. This is bad. We've got 4 divisions in there. We have to hope they hold, and we just need to get reinforcements in really quick. Why are you going that way? We've got construction battalions. It's not going to instantly help here, but it is... Oh, sugar. There's something else coming in. Hang on. We might need to pause the game here. So we've got that. That is brilliant. How do we get the Lido Road? Requires all of the... Requires the hump. What is the hump? I have absolutely no idea what the hump is. How will we acquire that? So, mission to the US. Because we could go for fighter purchases. Again, we're going to need to have Britain and America in a good mood with us. We can get 100 fighters. I mean, the rate we're losing them. Nationalism must give us stability. And, I mean, I want to go down to that, but... Okay, I think we might do mission to the US. It's a quick one. And then we instantly try to keep Britain and America on board while we go for fighter purchases. And after that, don't really know what that leads to, but we'll worry about it. It's probably our Air Force, the start of our Air Force. Our fighter is going to be the thing we want. It's really industry, isn't it? Mind you, that leads down that other tree to get the economy sorted out as well. Let's have a look. What does a mining commission do? So it's going to increase inflation. But it can improve our resources. It does lead to this, though. That's also going to increase inflation. It's going to give us 3 military factories, which we don't have the resources to fill in with anyway. Let's go for this, because this is quite quick. Let's start a mission to the US. Whilst we try to eradicate this disaster that's unfurling here. Okay, this looks possible. We've got 9 divisions going in there. That guy is going to instantly regret his life choices. Let's get the cavalry down here. And these other 5 divisions. Bring them up there. Actually, let's just drop half of them there. Recover some cohesion. 9 divisions in. Now, I'm just going to march 9 divisions in there because I do not want to lose the port. Actually, these 9 divisions, 5 divisions even, can go up there. We hold the ports, and then the Japanese can't do a goddamn thing. However, where was this other naval invasion? Is it all up here? If it's all up here, then we're fine. Right then, let's launch. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to try and get this the cohesion up on these cavalry divisions. Because if we've got a stack of divisions going in, we should be fine. Where's he leaving for? Alright, okay, I see. I see. Let's put 9 divisions of pressure onto that. Oh no, they're attacking us now. That's fine. Let's see if I can get everything in there. I do not want to lose this port. If I lose the port, they will bring stacks of things in. And then it's going to be very bad news for us. Everything else is okay.